Confirmed now. Spurs 11 versus Wolves just dropped. This lineup is built to bounce back and get 3 points. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Tottenham are back in Premier League action on Saturday night as they host Wolves under the lights at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. After a spirited 2-2 draw away at Brighton last weekend and a comfortable 3-0 victory over Doncaster Rovers in the Carabao Cup. Thomas Frank's side head into this clash brimming with confidence and eager to return to winning ways in the league. Frank's start to life as Spurs manager has been nothing short of impressive. The Lilywhites look sharper, hungrier and tactically astute under his guidance, and the mood around the club is overwhelmingly positive. Fans can sense that this team is building something special, but they also know the importance of turning early optimism into consistent results. Wolves, meanwhile, are bottom of the table after 5 matches, having suffered 5 straight defeats, and they are still searching for their first point of the season. On paper, this should be a comfortable evening for Tottenham. Wolves' struggles are clear. Yet history tells us that these are the very fixtures that can catch Tottenham out if focus slips. Supporters have seen it before, a game against a struggling opponent where Spurs fail to put them away and drop valuable points. Thomas Frank will be fully aware of this danger and will be demanding intensity and professionalism from his players from the very first whistle. Frank has already shown that he is willing to rotate when necessary, having made wholesale changes in the midweek Carabao Cup tie against Doncaster. But for this clash with Wolves, a strong 11 is expected as Spurs look to make a statement and keep themselves in the hunt near the top of the table. Here's how Tottenham could line up on Saturday night. Goalkeeper Guglielmo Vicario. Kinski marked his first start of the season with a clean sheet against Doncaster Rovers, and while it was a solid showing from the Czech international, Vicario is expected to return between the posts despite his mistake in the draw with Brighton. Right back Pedro Porro. The Spaniard featured in midweek but is unlikely to be rested, with Frank likely to stick with him on the right once more. Centre-back Christian Romero. The captain was handed a breather in the Carabao Cup, but should slot straight back into the starting 11 here. Centre-back Mickey van der Ven. The Dutchman has been in fine form under Frank and is expected to partner Romero again after sitting out the Doncaster tie. Left-back Destiny Udogie. He impressed against Brighton in the league but was rested in midweek, with Spence filling in at left-back for 75 minutes before the Italian replaced him. Regardless, we expect Udogie to start against Wolves. Pivot midfielder João Palhinha. With Tottenham playing at home against a struggling Wolves side, we do not expect Frank to go for a 2 defensive pivot pairing. Pape Sarr could be rested, while João Palhinha anchors the midfield and dictates play from the base. Centre midfielder Lucas Bergvall. The Swedish youngster impressed off the bench against Doncaster, registering an assist, and could be trusted from the start as Spurs look to stay on the front foot. Centre midfielder Xavi Simons. After making his first start in the number 10 role last time out, where he created the most chances in just 60 minutes, Simons could be handed his first Premier League start in the same position. Right winger Mohamed Kudus. The Ghana international is expected to return to his usual role on the right and provide attacking thrust. Left winger Brennan Johnson. He grabbed his 3rd goal of the season against Doncaster, and with Frank continuing to test options on the left, the Welshman should be restored to the starting 11. Striker Richarlison. With Kolo Muani and Solanke still sidelined and Tell failing to take his chances, Richarlison should lead the line once again. It's a lineup that blends attacking firepower with midfield control, exactly what Frank will want against a Wolves side likely to sit deep and look to frustrate Spurs. Ahead of this fixture, Frank also provided an important injury update that will reassure supporters. Speaking to the club's official channel, he confirmed that everyone who was available from the last league game is available again. That includes Pape Sarr, who was rested as a precaution against Doncaster but is now back in full training and available for selection. Randall Kolo Muani remains sidelined with a dead leg that Frank described as dragging on, ruling him out for a few more days, while Dominic Solanke's ankle issue is not too big, but still enough to keep him out of action this weekend. Frank was optimistic about his progress, noting, "Hopefully he'll be back quick. It's not perfect, but we are going forward in the right direction." On centre-back Radu Dragusin, Frank said he is progressing well and on track, though it will be a few more weeks before he can be considered for selection. These updates mean Spurs head into Saturday night's clash with a near full-strength squad, and Frank will no doubt expect his players to take advantage of that by delivering a dominant performance. With momentum building, a home crowd behind them, and an opponent low on confidence, this is the perfect chance for Tottenham to collect 3 points and maintain their strong start to the season. That's all for today's update. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date with everything Tottenham, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a story. Don't forget to drop a like and share this video with other Spurs fans. Together we can keep growing the Tottenham News Today community. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs!